Welcome to Home Biz Tax Talk. My name is Lysandra Everett. I am the Home Biz Tax Lady, where I help home business owners win the tax game. Home Biz Tax Talk airs Monday through Friday, 9 o'clock-ish, and you can come here to get your questions answered about your home business taxes. All right. So today's topic is really not a tax topic, but more of a business management topic. Because one of the things that I see a lot of people that talking about how much they a boss, and they got the CEO t-shirt with the comma, the CEO and the comma and 6 zeros and all of that. So we're walking around here claiming to be a boss, but not really doing the things that bosses do. And one of those things is establishing financial routines in the business, okay? Because we got too many bosses out here that don't know enough about their businesses to even claim to be a boss. Okay, for real. All right. And a lot of it has to do with the money hunting. All right. So 5 financial routines. The first thing is you need to set a time to review your revenue. Okay. You need to do that monthly. All right. So 12 times a year, actually 13 times a year, you review your revenue monthly, and you also review for the year. And you're looking at things like how much money you're making, where's the money coming from, how often is the money arriving to you. One of the things that kills a business is cash flow. Okay. And one of the things that kills cash flow is people when your customers are slow to pay. Okay. So you need to understand what your cash flow looks like, whether you're operating in positive or negative cash flow. Okay. And with that, you know, if you're going to how you're going to keep your business afloat from one point to the next. So you definitely want to review your income on a monthly basis. All right. And when you do that, this assists with your planning, with your budgeting and your planning. All right. Number 2 is your bill paying and bill review. All right. You need to set your bill paying and bill review at least twice a month. Okay. Because you have bills that are due between the 1st and the 15th, and then bills that are due between the 15th and the 30th. And what you want to do is, number 1, make sure your bills get paid on time, because that affects your credibility as a business. A lot of the tools, especially in the online world, a lot of those tools are automatic pay. And so you want to make sure that you review when those bills are supposed to hit, and to make sure that the money is available to pay those bills so that you can keep your business running. And this is also a good time to measure the ROI on the tools and expenses that you have for your business. Are you using some way cool keyword tool? And are you actually using the tool, or are you just paying for it? All right. Because one of the things and this is what you have to be aware of when it comes down to automatic bill pay. Automatic bill pay gets you in the habit of seeing that money leave, but it doesn't necessarily get you in the habit of looking to see if that tool is effective. Okay. So you have to make sure that, yeah, you're used to paying this bill every month. And then you know what? You become so used to it that you don't even see it anymore. What you have to do is to measure the ROI, be conscious about the money that is leaving your business, to make sure that it's actually serving you a purpose, and it's not just leaving your business because you're used to paying for it. All right. All right. Number 3 is to review your financial performance 5 times a year. And what I mean is you do that quarterly and you do that annually. All right. And so what I mean is this. When we're talking about reviewing your financial performance, we're talking about how much money did you make? You know, what did you have? What did you have budgeted? What did you actually make? Why did you make that much money? Did you not make as much money as you were supposed to? Why not? All of that. These are the times where you look at, okay, for the first quarter, did I make the money I was expecting to make? Okay. No. Okay. So why not? Where was the shortfall? And these are the types of things of understanding where your money is coming from, to understand, okay, well, I was expecting to make X amount from this particular product. I didn't make that. Why? Or I was expecting to make this amount from this product, but I made more than that. Why? You know, what was going on? So when you sit and look at your financial performance, then you can really start to make some more intelligent decisions going into the next year, the next quarter, the next month about your business. All right. The next thing, and this is going to please some people on my broadcast right now, is that you want to look at your budget versus your actuals, okay? Look at what you budgeted for a certain item versus what you actually spent. Okay, one of the biggest things here is advertising. All right. So if you set a budget of, let's say, $300 a month for advertising, but you wind up spending $600 a month for advertising, like why? Why did you wind up spending more than you budgeted? And what was the result of that, that overspend? Okay. So you may have planned to spend $300 on advertising. You wind up spending $600 because you saw a massive influx of sales. Okay. So with that, you had more money to dedicate to advertising to then increase your sales and revenue. Okay. So as long as you can explain why there is an overspending in a particular area and that there is a direct positive result from that, then you can again make intelligent decisions about your business. Okay. So I think I covered all five. We talked about revenue. We're talking about your bills, your financial performance. Look at your budget monthly and then annually, and then look at your budgeted expenses versus your actual. Okay. So those are the five things that you need to look at, because this is what these things tell you. They really give you a good picture, a financial representation of your business. Okay. And listen, guess what you got to have in place to do all this stuff? Bookkeeping. Okay. This is why I keep telling you that bookkeeping is a foundational thing to have in your business, because bookkeeping is going to allow you to look at your bills. Bookkeeping is going to allow you to look at your financial performance. It's going to allow you to look at your budget. It's going to allow you to look at your revenue, to understand where your money is coming from, where it's going to, how fast it's coming in, how fast it's leaving out. These are all the things that you need to know about your business if you really plan to be a boss. Okay? Being a boss is not just about going out here and making a whole bunch of money. That's great. But if you making a whole bunch of money, but you spending more than what you making, you ain't a boss. You just got an expensive hobby. Right? So you need to establish these routines in your business. So bill paying twice a month. You need to make sure that you have the money available to pay your bills on time and by the due date. Okay. If you have automatic bill pay on some things, you need to know when those dates are. Set it in your calendar. Set a specific time in your calendar as the boss to review when your bills are due, when they're going to be paid. Okay. And to make sure you have the money twice a month. Your financial performance. You want to do that 5 times a year. You want to look at your quarterly performance, and then you want to look at your overall annual performance. Figure out if there's peaks and valleys in your business to where you need to adjust for next year to say, okay, you know what? June is really a negative cash flow month. June is the month where I have the least amount of money. So then you might adjust your income numbers for June, where you might expect to make more money in the fourth quarter. And then you can then budget that money out to last you through that lean time of June. And you're not scrounging trying to figure out how you're going to keep your business afloat, right? This is the analysis part of running a business that people aren't telling you about. Because see, you'll see a product, you'll look in your bank account, you're like, whoo, I got money, I'll just go buy it. But not thinking about you're in a poor cash flow month. And so now you're like, oh my gosh, I went and spent this product. You either go get a refund, or you got to figure out how you're going to get this money. When, if you have been watching your bills and watching your income and your expenses and really budgeting and planning for that budgetary shortfall, then you would be in a better place financially. Okay. This is stuff that I had to learn to you guys. So I'm not sitting up here trying to claim that I'm some genius. I'm telling you the things that I've had to learn the hard way as well. Okay. And then really understanding your revenue. We got too many business owners that, like I said, are making all kinds of money, which is great, but you really have no idea where the money is coming from. So you might be bossing out in one area of your business and another is performing poorly, but because you're doing so well over here, that money is now covering the shortfall for this other failure. When if you just get rid of that poor performing stream of income, whether it's a product, a service, or whatever, if you just get rid of it, don't have to worry about it anymore, you can really focus on the thing that's bringing you the most revenue. So yeah, it's important to know line item by line item what your streams of income are and how they are performing. So, and I'll give you an example in my own business. Okay. I know that tax preparation is my biggest income stream, right? I'm a tax professional. That makes sense. Okay. But I also have consultations. I also have webinars. I also have digital products and I got a few different digital products. So if I know that out of 5 digital products, one just doesn't sell, why would I keep selling it? Makes more sense just to get rid of it or tweak it or find out why it's not selling, right? Okay, so this is what you have to know in your business. Those are the 5 things. So review your bills twice a month. Your financial performance 5 times a year. You do it quarterly and then an overall annual review. You review your budget 13 times a year, monthly, and then your overall annual budget. You do your budget versus actual on a quarterly basis, okay? And on the annual basis, so 5 times a year. Your revenue, you review that monthly, okay? And you're looking at where the money's coming from, where, and how it's coming in and how often. Because, and especially when you're talking about customer payments, if you are doing business with a customer and they're continually not paying their bills, then you need to fire said customer. Why deal with a poor paying customer when you can go deal with someone else that pays their bills on time and that increases your cash flow in order for you to be able to fund and run your business? Don't be afraid to fire poor performing customers, okay? They are not worth your time. You can replace them with somebody way better, okay? So listen, I hope that gives you something to chew on for your business. Learning this is what being a CEO, this is what being a boss is all about, okay? You don't have to, especially in the beginning, you're learning all these things about your business, but as you grow, then you can hire the CFO, the chief financial officer. You can even outsource that to have someone who is overlooking your finances, and then they report back to you. You guys sit down and meet and you say, okay, show me these numbers, right? But when in the beginning, you still have to know enough to know whether that CFO is doing their job or not. That's all. You need to know enough to know that. You ain't got to know all the details, but you need to know enough to know if your business is performing and if the person you hire is performing for you as, who you're paying to do your CFO work. Okay. So that's it for me. Thank you guys so much for tuning into Home Biz Tax Talk. Again, we air Monday through Friday, 9 o'clock-ish, and you can come here to get your questions answered about your home business taxes. All right. Have a great day, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.